So what I'm going to show you right now is how to use SalsaJ and a spreadsheet to choose a radius so that you can do photometry on an open cluster. Part 2 of this series will be how to actually do the photometry. So the first thing you need open is SalsaJ, like I have here, and a spreadsheet. I have the color magnitude diagram plotter from the LCOGT website open, but any spreadsheet will do, and I'm actually not going to be using these columns. That's for the photometry calculations that we'll be doing later. Right now I'm just going to go over to a blank area over here, and I'll just do the calculations that I need right there. So with SalsaJ, what you can do is open one of the files of an open cluster. So I've got them here. You can use this to navigate around to different folders. Find the FITS file that you're going to be using, and you only need to open one for this part. So I'm going to open the blue one and click OK. And on my screen this comes in really big, so I'm going to resize it so you can see it. You won't have to do this. Now as you can see, when it first opens up, it's very dark, so what you can do is go to this brightness and contrast button, click it, and you'll get a little window like this, and you can just click auto, and that's usually fine. Now I'm kind of zoomed in because I resized, so I'm going to use the magnifying tool. I'm going to hold Control and click twice, which zooms me in like that, but like I said, you won't have to do that. So what we're going to be doing is choosing a radius, and what we're going to be doing is drawing a little circle around a star and then changing the size of that circle to see how much light we get by doing that. If we draw a circle around a star, you can imagine the bigger circle we draw, the more light we'll get from that. And we want to find out what is the most optimum size circle to use. So what we'll do here is go to Analyze, Photometry Settings, and we'll get this little box. And SalsaJ can automatically calculate a radius, but because we're going to be opening more than one file at a time, it's going to be better for us to choose a radius because it changes the radius every time it opens a file. So what we're going to start with is a radius of 6, which I know will be smaller than what we'll want. And so I just clicked enter there, and now I'm going to go over here to Analyze and Photometry, and I get a little dialog box, and I'm just clicking off the magnifying glass so that it won't magnify when I touch the image. And I'm going to choose a star. It doesn't matter which star you choose. I'm going to choose this one and click on it, and you can see there it's drawn a little circle around the star, and we've got some information that came up in this photometry box. It says I used a radius of 6, and it gave me the intensity that I got. So what I'm going to do is go into my spreadsheet and just type radius and intensity, and I'm going to make a little table. The radius was 6, and the intensity was 104,040.94. Okay, and then I'm just going to go up. I'm going to do a radius of 8, one of 10, one of 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then I'll start going up faster from there. Okay, so what we can do is go back to SalsaJ now and change the radius to 8. Click on the same star again, and we get more intensity because, as you can see here, the circle is bigger, so we're getting more light that landed in that area. So I'll go over here to 8 and enter that number, 115,292.06. Okay, and I'll go back here and change the radius to 10. And click on the star again. And now you can really see that the star is getting bigger each time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. I had 12111.6.60. and back to SalsaJ again. Change the radius to 12. Push enter, click on the same star again, and you can see the next intensity. So I'll enter that into the spreadsheet. 124,168.42, and quickly back 14, and that one it has decided not to do for us, which is a particular bug of SalsaJ. So what I'll do is I'll just skip that one and go to 16, and that one it decided to do. So we'll go back to the spreadsheet, ignore 14, do 16, which is 127,330.68. Okay. Back again. 18. And here we go. 18 was 128,231.38. Okay. Up to 20. Okay. Our new intensity, we'll go in here and enter that. 128842.83. I can see this off screen, and when you do this you'll be able to see the box. It's just not in the window while I'm typing in my spreadsheet. So we go back, change to 25 now. Click again, another intensity, so go 129597.06. Nearly there. And we get to 30 now. Okay. 3. 35. As you can see, the circle is very big now, most likely bigger than what we would want to use. And one last time. 40. Okay. 133.92. Okay, now it didn't do 14, so we'll just skip that. And what I'm going to do now is just do a quick chart of the radius versus the intensity. And I'm going to do an XY plot. So as you can see here, it's given me a curve, and you can see the curve go up, and at a certain point you can see that there's not much more intensity coming from the image as we increase the radius. So we have to just estimate where you think you're getting the most intensity with the smallest radius and not too much background noise, and I'm going to guess that that's probably right around here where SalsaJ chose not to let us use that radius, but I'm going to guess about 13 or 14. And that's what radius we'll use when we do photometry in the next part.